duties. Those are matters we have discussed. And since I became Chief Justice in less than 2 months, I've been speaking passionately, appealing to all the actors in the administration of justice that we must deliver efficient services to Kenyans. We must reduce the waiting time. We must reduce the backlog of cases that are pending in our courts. And there are many. They are in corruption matters. They are in criminal justice. They are in succession matters where people are wrangling over who should inherit when their grandfather or their father died. We are trying to see how we can reduce the number of years that, or the number of time that litigant waits in court. And for us in the judiciary, we are working very hard to focus on the individual responsibility of the judge or the magistrate who is dealing with the matter. And I've spent time trying to explain that let the focus be the delivery points for justice. The magistrates courts, the small claims courts, the tribunals. If we empower those and they do their work and deliver justice expeditiously, then even the work in the superior courts, in the High Court, Court of Appeal, and the Supreme Court will be less. So my vision is this social justice that cascades to the level of mwananchi. That is a bottom-up approach, that mwananchi is also empowered to take agency of themselves and realize that they can also solve their own problems. Many problems do not need to be taken to court. We can resolve them through diversion, through pre-bargaining, through court-annexed mediation, and we can reduce the number of cases that come to court, do not need to come to court at all. If it's a claim for damages as a result of an accident, I do not see why a case like that should take more than a year in court. I do not even see why it should go to court in the first place. Because if it is established somebody was in an accident, a bus, or whatever that accident involved, that should be sorted outside the court. We know what damages the courts award if one has a broken arm, whatever it is. So we are trying to build a society that is empowered to take charge of the disputes that we have, to resolve conflicts outside of the courts, and the courts become a matter of the last resort. We are also grateful to UNODC for this equipment that is going to build our capacity. We have embraced technology and automation of our court proceedings since COVID-19. I'm happy to report that we have successfully embraced e-filing within Nairobi and its environs. We are moving to Mombasa and Kisumu very soon. And this morning we have had tremendous pledges from all the actors in the administration of justice to work together to ensure that we do not falter in our quest to automate and use technology as a means of accessing justice to Kenyans. The Ministry of ICT has offered to help us establish a desk at Huduma Center as the judiciary for citizens to do their filing at Huduma Centers. And to us, that is a great milestone. We have received support from all the actors to work together to expedite the completion of the cases that are pending for a long time. They are an embarrassment and a frustration to Kenyans. Cases of corruption that have been pending in our courts